What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to Craig Station for tonight's watch along. Manchester United taking on Villarreal in a repeat of the Europa League final, only this time it's in the Champions League. So let's see what happens tonight. We'll keep you up to date with all the other games as well as we go along. I will go through the starting 11s in a couple of minutes. We'll just wait for people to come in and see what they have to say about the game. Let me know your score predictions as well, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everyone that's in the chat already. Mark, Louis and everybody else. Unbiased Football, David McGinn, V. Proud to be a Geordie merchant. Louis, Caden, nice to see you guys in. How are we? Yasir, nice to see you. Andy as well, lovely to see you, dude. Hope you're well. What have we got? Brad said, United need to win. We have to. There is a little bit of pressure there, mate, no doubt about it. Losing the first game to Young Boys wasn't in the script. Nobody would have thought that was going to happen, myself included. But I think United will do it tonight, if I'm being honest about you. I still don't believe that they lost the Europa League final to Villarreal, because I think they're a better team than Villarreal, if I'm being honest with you. No Jared Moreno, by the way, tonight for Villarreal. He's injured for the game. Dylan, thank you for the first super chat of the night, mate. Very kind of you. Just a simple hello from Dylan. I hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you in. Lewis, thank you, dude. Really appreciate that. Always nice to hear some positive feedback. Polo's going for a 3-0 win. Akash, nice to see you as well, my man. Hope you're well. Jamie, how are you? The mayor's back in town. Well played, Paul. I'm just kind of moving my microphone a little bit. Just trying to higher it up a bit. Does it seem a little bit low to everybody, or is it okay? What else we got? Joanne, how are you? Kate, nice to see you in. Matthew, how are you? 6-pointer for Manchester United, Matthew said. I think that's a good shout, Matthew. Look, let's run through the starting 11s one time real quickly. Connor's going to send over a new background in a minute as well. Cool stuff. Right, let's run through the starting 11s real quick. United have gone for David De Gea in goal. No real surprise there. Diego Dalla at right back. Alex Telles at left back. Lindelof and Varane start in central defence. Obviously, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw unavailable with this one through injury. Just making sure Shaw's not on the bench, so I don't... yeah, he's not on the bench. There we go. So not available through injury. Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba come in the defensive or the holding midfield roles for Manchester United. Obviously, Pogba probably get a bit more license to go forward as well. Then it's Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo. For Villarreal, it's Rulli, Foyth, Albiol, Torres, Moreno, Parejo, Capoue, Tigreros, Pino, Alcazar and Danjuma. Obviously, Danjuma, one to keep an eye on. He's been linked with Liverpool a lot, even though he only just signed from Bournemouth over to Villarreal in the summer. Another one that's been linked over to Liverpool. So they're the starting 11s anyway. Just a reminder that both clubs can make 5 substitutions in this one. Love for the mayor and his family. Thank you, dude. Love right back to you. Craig, you've more of a chance of starting for United than Donny. Yeah, I mean, still a strange situation there with Donny van de Beek at Manchester United. Just seems like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer just doesn't fancy playing the guy. He was so good at Ajax and, linked with a lot of clubs around Europe. He was strongly linked with Real Madrid at one point. And when I seen him going to United, I have to say, I thought to myself, they've got a good midfielder there. They've got themselves a good footballer. But for whatever reason, and sometimes the managers just don't take to players or don't think they're seeing enough from a player to justify playing them. And he doesn't seem to be in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's thinking. Akash said it'll be so funny if this ends in a draw. Good squad from United, but Ollie needs to find the meaning of tactics, said Anthony Jacobs. What's your score prediction? I'm going to go... I'm trying to think about this. Do we go 3-1 or 2? I'm going to go 2-0 to United. I think that on occasions like this is where you'll see the prominence of Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't fluff goal-scoring opportunities in the Champions League. I know they lost against Young Boys in the first game, by the way. I'm aware of that, but I just think Ronaldo at Old Trafford in the Champions League, I can't see anything but the United winning this one. And especially no Jared Moreno as well for Villarreal. Donny has not shown enough quality, simple as that, which is fair, gents. That's fair. As I said, it might be a case that the manager hasn't seen enough of the lad or seen enough from the lad on the training pitch. And again, these are where these decisions are made, and he obviously looks at it and sees that Scott McTominay or Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, he thinks they're better options, and manager will live and die by his decisions. And I actually kind of respect it when a manager has a player pushed upon him maybe that he doesn't really believe is a good fit and just chooses not to work with them. I kind of, I don't want them to be too pig-headed, but I understand and respect that they have their own way of looking at things as well. Tyler's going for a 1-1 in this one. If United lose, I'll super chat £50. It's okay, Jake, you don't need to, mate. If United lose, we'll all be just smiling. Sorry. I'm going to be neutral in the game, I promise, but, I don't want United to win. Of course I don't, but I will call it straight down the middle. I won't be having my Liverpool tinted glasses on. Oh, Ryan, bless me. Thanks for the £5, Ryan. Nice man. Fair play. How about I decide what I'll do, Ryan, and you worry about you, mate. But cheers for the £5, mate. Appreciate it. I'll put that towards some counselling, as you've suggested. It calls me a little weirdo, yet you're the one in here paying to insult somebody, but I'm the weirdo. Good man, Ryan. Enjoy life, mate. You'll go far in life with that attitude. Of course you will. Anyway, go fuck yourself. Right. Your second favourite team after Liverpool, Barcelona. 100%, mate, Barcelona. Imagine that. Poor old Ryan there paying a £5. God almighty, mate. You could have just given that to charity, dickhead. Do you know what I mean? You could have just put your comment in, had you say, and donated that £5 to charity. You're such... I don't know what to say to you, Ryan, mate. It's very, very sad. As a United fan, we can win 3-0. We could easily lose by 2. It's been a strange season under Ollie, or strange time under Ollie, said Thomas. Want United to go all the way to the final so they can lose to the best team ever, Liverpool, said Keane. What's your Irish team? Shelbourne, mate, Shelbourne. You go? No, I'm not going to be going back on That's Football. But me and Mark were chatting today. We exchanged voice notes. I keep telling everyone there's no issues whatsoever with me and Goldbridge. Never was, never will be. Sometimes we see things through different glasses and have different perspectives, but what happened was nothing to do with Mark. I've said it before, I'll reiterate it. No bad blood, nothing but goodwill. I respect Mark Goldbridge, he's a friend of mine. What he's done is fantastic, and the support he's given me and our channel over the years has been nothing but fantastic. I don't talk badly about people, it's not what I do, and I've nothing to talk badly about, by the way. So again, That's Football thing, it was just unfortunate. It is what it is. But there's no ill feeling there, and I ain't talking bad about anybody, because I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself and enjoy what I do. And if little fucking weirdos like Ryan want to pay to insult me, man, I'll take that shit all day. Bring it. Bring the money, Ryan. Keep coming. Telling me to get therapy. I get therapy on a regular basis, Ryan, which is why I'm able to put up with little piss ants like yourself. At least you're still pals. 100%. Look, I'd never let something like that affect a friendship, and somebody I respect as well in the industry, somebody that's only ever shown me kindness and was there for me as a friend and a mentor at times. You'll never hear me speak badly about the lad. I just don't do that. I deal with any issues I have with people privately, or any issues I have with any content I make privately, because that's where it belongs. It's nobody else's concern. Draws on the books tonight, says Jeremy. I haven't seen you in a while, Jeremy, my man. I hope you're well. No defence, he said. 1-1 in this one. What's your thoughts on the left back and right back for United? It's given me nightmares already, said Soham. Yeah, look, obviously, I'm a big fan of Luke Shaw, mate. I think he's a tremendous left back. And Alex Telles won't give you the same as Luke Shaw. I think you'll admit that. Decent left back, don't get me wrong, but to me, last season, Luke Shaw was the best left back in the Premier League, in my opinion. At right back, Dalla in tonight. It's a big one. Promising youngster, but I just don't know how adventurous Villarreal are going to be. So I think, just my take, if United can be solid from set pieces tonight, and I know you've got now Harry Maguire as well through injury at the centre of the defence, so it's Lindelof in to partner Varane. I think, I just can't see how United don't win tonight. I think that they owe Villarreal one, and I think this could be a bit easier than people think for United tonight. I understand these things happen, and I hope you're well, Craig. Miss your face and banter on That's Football. Miss you, I genuinely miss, I said it to Mark the other day as well. I miss being on there and chatting with everybody. I mean, for every arsehole, there's 100 lovely people in life. And, sometimes I need to remind myself of this shit as well along the way. And yeah, sometimes I'm a bit too touchy, but I'm not going to apologise for it. I need to protect myself in any way that I think allows me to do what I want to do. And if that's too much for some people, I appreciate your perspective and I respect it, and I won't talk bad about people. And by that I mean, sorry, I don't mean Mark there, I mean the community. Because 99% of people are always lovely. But sometimes 1% of people can tip me over the edge because maybe I am a little bit too sensitive on certain things. And I'm aware of this, which is why I try and protect myself with good moderators and stuff. Luke Shaw is overrated, said Zach. Ooh, and he's a United fan as well. I don't know, Zach. I before last season I might have agreed with you, but I don't know whether it was maybe no crowds last year or less pressure on Luke Shaw, but I feel he had a phenomenal season, mate, last season. Really, really do. Craig is hilarious when someone tries to insult him. I don't know if that's meant as a compliment or a diss, Jake, but either way, mate, I'll move on. The reason I started watching you was because of the Euro stint on That's Football. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ashley. That was loads of fun. The Euros was great. I had a great time being part of the team on That's Football during the Euros. It was a great tournament. We watched some great football. Obviously a moment that I hope I never have to experience again, or anybody has to experience again. It was so difficult during the game with Denmark, and obviously what happened in that game. It was it was very difficult to say the least. That's a moment that'll stick with me forever because it's what happened to Christian Eriksen was difficult, man, and to be in the moment doing it, it's something I hope I never have to experience again because it definitely hit home, especially after the stream. I was quite shaken up by it because it's not something anybody ever wants to see happen on a football field. But it also makes you it also reminds you that you're lucky in life. Do you know what I mean? It makes you realise what's important. Right, what else we got? You're saying both will be in the crowd tonight, said Anthony. Love it, mate. Well played. Tom, how are you, Tom Clinton? Thank you for the kind words, buddy. I hope you're well. You're the only Liverpool supporter I respect. I'll take it. Soham, I'll take it. Look, one thing I'll always say is I'm a Liverpool fan through and through. Of course I am. But I don't... Maybe I have done it in the past and maybe I've learned as I've moved along, but I like to show respect to those in the game that I think deserve respect. So for me to sit here and say anything other than Ronaldo isn't a great footballer or whatever, I think it would just be disingenuous. So when we play Manchester United or when we play Manchester City or when we play Chelsea, whoever it might be, I want to destroy them. I want us to piss all over them and batter them on the pitch. But I don't see how I could run a football channel without respecting the great players and without acknowledging the greatness that makes us all love the game. So that's what I try to do when I do games that don't involve Liverpool. You brought a great sense of humour on your streams. Thank you. Thank you, mate. A compliment. Thank you, Jake. Much appreciated. Would you do a joint watch along with Connor or Jack for a different dynamic? I did a joint watch along with Jack for the League Cup game, Jeremy. And they can be very good fun, but they can also be very difficult technically because sometimes there's a little 2-3 second delay between when I finish speaking, and so in a room together, ideally these things would be so much easier. But always willing to shake things up, mate, and try different dynamics. Your prediction for today, says Arib. 2-0 to United, mate. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for United. What did you think of Joshua's terrible performance? I'm proud to be a Geordie. Wasn't entirely unexpected, to be honest with you. There was a great sense amongst people within the boxing community that Usyk was going to be a very, very, very difficult night's work for AJ. And I can't believe what I witnessed. I can't believe that Anthony Joshua went out there and tried to outbox one of the greatest technical boxers living and walking the planet right now. I don't understand the game plan. I'm not inside his camp. Obviously, I'm no boxing coach, but I am a fairly well-educated boxing fan with regards to how much of it I've seen over the years. And look, Usyk, phenomenal, and he will give a lot of people a lot of headaches at heavyweight, and I think he'll only get better as he settles into the heavyweight division. But he completely outboxed AJ from start to finish, and if anybody was looking like they were going to stop someone in that fight, it was probably going to be Usyk. So the rematch looks like it's going to be in February, maybe in Kiev. There still seem to be going back and forth on that one. And I honestly, hand on heart, I don't know what AJ can do. to beat Alexander Usyk. I don't. I rate Usyk that highly. He was almost punch perfect. I mean, there's a really good interview on IFL TV with Peter Fury where he breaks down the fight, speaks about the fight very honestly and openly, and it was a very good listen if you get a chance. I mean, I could listen to Peter Fury talk about boxing all day. When is the Fury fight? October 9th, if my memory is right, Keen. October 9th. I'll be in Spain for that one, so I'm going to have to try and find a stream of it while I'm over there. Roberto, lovely to see you as always, my man. Massive Juventus fan. Big game for you guys tonight, buddy, against Chelsea. And I will be keeping up to date with it. I mean, it was very difficult choice whether I'll do the United game or do that game. And ultimately it came down to the fact that I think I've got more people from the United fan base that know who I am that might come in and watch the stream. So that was probably the big decision maker. But look, ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you that again tonight we are being sponsored by our friends over at Manscaped. Only this time, when we ask you to buy the Performance Package 4.0 or to check out manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping, it's a different code. The code here is simply just Craig Station. So if you want to join the 2 million other men worldwide who use Manscaped as their male grooming partner, please go to manscaped.com, have a look at their wares, see if anything tickles your fancy. Don't forget the Performance Package 4.0 comes with the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, which is your ear and nose hair trimmer, definitely not for down there. You also get your ball toner, your ball deodorant, because imagine going through life without ball deodorant, scarlet for you. And also you get boxer briefs and the Shed travel bag as well. You can get 20% off and free shipping with our discount code WFM20, and your balls will absolutely thank you. I used to say later, but then I realised that wasn't actually in the spiel. It's just your balls will thank you. So there you go. Please do go over, check them out. They're great supporters of football fan content, great supporters of us, and most importantly, they make damn good products that last. Look, trust it, I've got bins, big Irish nut syndrome. Many Irish men suffer with this affliction. And to be able to get through it with that 7,000 RPM motor, mwah, stupendous. Right, what have we got? Liverpool versus Man City. Who do you think is going to win on Sunday? Really difficult game, Declan. Really difficult. I will be doing a full preview of that one as the week goes on, so I don't want to give away too much yet, my man. Mayor Craig, do you like Peter Kay? Of course! How could you not like Peter Kay? He's the everyman everybody comic. You know, you can bring your granny, your children, anybody to watch Peter Kay, and everybody will be happy and smile because he's a damn funny lad. Scarlet for you, most Irish phrase ever. It is, isn't it, Jeremy? It's right up there with get up out of that. Or I'm not able for him. That's another great Irish phrase. But yeah, you're right, Jeremy. Scarlet for you. It is real Irish thing. Ballbridge, how are you, Nigel? Nice to see you in the chat, my man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Craig Station, welcome. Please do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. You might go, hang on, was this not Mundo Sporto? Yes, it was once upon a time, but we've changed the name to Craig Station because, I don't know, just thought it was better. It allowed us to do more stuff that wasn't just sport related as well, like interviews with Rory, stories, stuff like that, and a few other bits and pieces that we're going to be doing along the way. Right, let's have a look at the teams again, because I realise a lot of people weren't here when we started speaking about the starting lineups. Let's start with the home side, Manchester United first. David De Gea in goal tonight. Diego Dalot comes in at right back. Alex Telles comes in to replace the injured Luke Shaw at left back. Similar with Victor Lindelof, he comes in alongside Raphael Varane because there's no Harry Maguire tonight. Then it's Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, and the great Cristiano Ronaldo up top. For Villarreal, it's Rulli, Foyth, Albiol, Torres, Moreno. Then it's Parejo, Capoue, Trigueros, Pino, Alcacer, Danjuma for Villarreal. On the bench for United, Bailly, Mata, Martial, Lingard, Fred, Cavani, Tom Heaton, Dean Henderson, Nemanja Matic, Donny van de Beek and Alanga. For Villarreal, Jorgensen, Losifov, Pedraza, Gomez, Mondi, Pena, Dia, oh God, what's his last name? Estupinan, excuse me, my apologies. Iborra, Gasper and Asenjo. There you go. Thank God I'm not going to be repeating those benches again. Right, Connor sent me an updated image that I have to drag in. So bear with me for 2 seconds, folks, because I'm going to disappear off screen for like a second. Bear with me. Like, you'll still hear me, but I just need to swap things around. There we go. All good. Just Connor had sent me the wrong background originally. So we're all fixed now. There we go. Thank you, Connor. Na 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 na. Right, there we go. Subscribed already, said Nigel. Much appreciated, dude. Really appreciate that. Look, we've gone past 25,000 subscribers. How? You guys are fucking lunatics. Don't watch me. I'm shit. But if you do want to stick around, hit the subscribe button and thank you. Up Mayo, love from Mayo. How are we, Tom? Look, mate, my heart goes out to all Mayo people. I mean, that jinx, man, that curse is a difficult one. Thought this was going to be the year. I really, really did. Mayo Tyrone final. It wasn't to be, dude, but you'll come again, Tom. You'll come again. I know we haven't seen his prime, but would you take prime Stevie G or Jude Bellingham? I don't mean to be rude, Tyra, but we've already had prime Stevie G and we've been able to love him, so I wouldn't mind getting to see a prime Jude Bellingham. So hopefully that's something we can talk about down the line. I took my ticket before you reached 1k. I don't know what that means. I took my ticket. Sorry, I don't know what that means, Anthony, but thank you. How are you doing today? I'm good, Aaron. I'm always good, man, when I get to chat with people, watch football. You doing a watch along for the weekend Liverpool game? Yep, 100%, starting from 4 o'clock. I'll also be here on Craig Station tomorrow for the West Ham Europa League game if you want to join me for that one. Joanne said wait for it with the super sticker. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, you subbed before 1k. Well, then, much appreciated, my man. Diogo Jota or Bobby Firmino? I don't want to give it away, Nigel, because I'll be doing my preview with my team selection and stuff later on in the week. Supporting Man U, Craig? I'm a neutral. Always a neutral when I do games on Craig Station. If United deserve to win, I'll be the first one here praising their performance. But yeah, I'll just try and call it straight down the middle, mate. So I'm not supporting anyone, but not against anybody either. Aaron said predictions on the game. I think 2-0 to United. That's my prediction. Your opinion on Kelleher, said O'Moral. Personally, I love him. He's brilliant, but Banzunu was also brilliant. Banzunu, obviously, his parent club is Manchester City. He's on loan, I think, Portsmouth. And he's been very impressive for Ireland under Stephen Kenny. And how great is it that we have two very young, very high-quality goalkeepers coming through? Who's a better manager, Pep or Klopp? I don't think you can answer that question without context. So, for me, I wouldn't swap Jurgen Klopp for anybody at Liverpool. Sincerely, I wouldn't. And I would gather a lot of Manchester City fans would probably rightly not swap Pep Guardiola for anybody. So sometimes it's about who's a good fit. They're both excellent managers. You know, their resumes speak for themselves. So I don't want to disrespect anybody, but all I can say is I wouldn't swap Jurgen Norbert Klopp for anyone at Liverpool Football Club. I love the man. I'm still grateful that he is the manager. I still pinch myself that we have him at the club. I think he's a perfect fit. So that's about probably the best way I can sum it up. Evening, Craig. One question: Sheriff versus Inter. Who wins? I mean, we're all Team Sheriff at this point, aren't we? And two wins from two in the Champions League. Going to the Bernabeu last night, getting a 2-1 win with two absolutely belting goals as well. I think we're all hoping for a bit of Sheriff magic in the Champions League this season. I think they'll be everybody's second team probably. So yeah. Do I watch any Irish football? Yes, but not as much as I should. I'll be the first one to admit that, mate. I don't watch it as much as I should. Ryan, how are you? Said, hey Craig, how you doing today? Good result for the Reds last night. Let's see if there's any upsets tonight. Have a good stream, mate. I'll be here. See, that's the kind of love we like at the channel. Well played, mate. Let me just mess around with my camera a little bit here. I'm not liking the colour here. 1 second. I'm obsessed with trying to get the colour right in my camera, and I never can because I'm awful at it. I'm awful at doing these colour corrections and stuff. So right, let's see what we can do here colour wise. We go contrast first. Let's see if we can look a little bit more healthy. It's always difficult as well when you've got a black top on because it makes it a lot more difficult. 1 sec. Let's try that. That looks okay. We go with that. Sorry folks, I'm on the fly here. I'm working on the fly. Ollie said, are you still on That's Football? I hope you're doing well. I am, mate, but as I've said many times, there's no issues with myself and Mark. We were actually exchanging voice notes today. There never was any problems between the two of us. Sometimes I need a little bit more protection than other people with regards to what I see in the chat. And I'm very blessed on here that I've got a great team of moderators on board. So it was an issue that I took, but not with Mark. And again, I've nothing but praise for That's Football, for the United Stand, and for the lovely people that I met when I was on That's Football. So it's all good, dude. All good. Background looks insane. Thank you very much, Ronan. Again, I wish I could take credit for it, but it's got nothing to do with me, dude. It's all down to Mr. Goldbridge? Mr. Crosby. Craig, I'm a Liverpool fan all the way from Bolivia in South America. I haven't missed a stream in over a year. You, sir, are a goddamn legend. Thank you, Liverpool fans in Bolivia. That is amazing. Wow. Bolivia. Another country I never thought that I'd be saying hello to, but extremely humble that you're watching, mate. Thank you very much. Would you prefer Man United to win tonight, Craig? Yeah, I kind of think I would. Like, how do I say this? I want the English teams to do well in Europe, except Manchester City. As far as I'm concerned, they can do one. Nothing against their fans. I have my own thoughts on the club. But, yeah, I kind of do want the English teams to do alright, but not better than us, if you get me. Like, it's good for the league when English clubs do well. It's good for the coefficient ranking and all that kind of stuff. So, they're coming out onto Old Trafford right now, ladies and gentlemen, ahead of the game. So, we are moments away from kick-off. I will be taking you right the way through the game as always. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please take a second to do so. Drop a like on the video as well. Goldbridge taking Connor's job. I know, Dylan. He's I tell you what, we all need a Connor Crosby in our lives when we're doing this type of content. Obviously, Mark has Drawdy over in the United Stand, who does amazing stuff. But I would not be able to do this without Connor's unbelievable help. Dimitri, welcome in, dude. Nice to see you in. Simone said, online is a filthy place. When you decide to come online and film yourself, you need to be ready for all kinds of banter other than insults about your race or family. See, that's one thing, Simone, that I agree with you on, but it shouldn't be the norm. Nor should we accept it being the norm. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. And I stepped away from Twitter because of that toxicity, but we shouldn't have to put up with that. It shouldn't be seen as acceptable. We should be calling these arseholes out that are trolling people and that are being abusive towards people. So it's very easy to cast shade at me or other content makers and say we should be expected to deal with this, that and the other. But at the end of the day, why the fuck should we? I wouldn't accept it in the pub. I wouldn't accept it if I was out for dinner with my family. I wouldn't accept it if I was walking down the road and someone spoke to me. So why should any of us be accepted or expected to deal with it online? Why is this a different environment? Nah, as far as I'm concerned, if you show respect to me and other people in my chat, I will give you endless respect back. But if you act like an arsehole, no time for you. Sorry. And that wasn't aimed at you, by the way. Not at all. Just addressing your valid point. Craig, I'm an African American. How are you, Dimitri? Welcome in, dude. Nice to see you. Always lovely to welcome people in. Right, here we go. We'll run through the starting 11s really quickly again for those that are coming in a little bit late. For Manchester United, David De Gea in goal. Dalot at right back. Telesh at left back. Obviously no Luke Shaw today through injury. Also no Harry Maguire. So Victor Lindelof comes in alongside Rafael Varane. Then it's Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba. Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo. In goal for Villarreal is Rulli. Then it's Foyth, Albiol, Torres and Moreno. Parejo, Capoue, Trigueros, Pino, Alcacer and Danjuma make up the starting 11 for Villarreal. You're my favourite streamer. Thank you, Ben. Wow, that's very, very, very high praise indeed, mate. Thank you. Craig, do I watch boxing or MMA? 100%, mate. I was over for the AJ fight in London at the weekend, and at the start of the month I was over in Leeds for the Josh Warrington fight. MMA, a casual fan. Boxing, hardcore fan. John Hamilton, how are you? One of our long time moderators on the channel. I support all teams from our league because the better they do, the more places in Europe we get. But I also don't complain when the likes of United lose. That's kind of what I was trying to say, I think, John, as well. Nearly all of my friends watch your streams as well. Wow, hello to all of your mates. You probably don't know this, but you've helped me learn a good few new English things during the... Oh, that's class, mate. Well in. And maybe you can teach me a bit of Spanish along the way as well. I got my very first little Spanish lesson last night with me amo Craig. There you go. Right, we're about to get underway anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United, of course, in their home strip of red. Villarreal in their famous yellow strip as well. And United will be playing from left to right in the first half. We're just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle and the game will get underway. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Ref, I think, is just waiting for the go-ahead from the TV companies at the side of the pitch. Say that they can start the game. Players just taking a knee at the minute. And then we'll be underway. Again, I'll try and keep you up to date with all the other scores as well. If you guys have any updates, please do feel free to put them into the chat. Right, we're underway. Clock is started. Immediately, Ronaldo shifts the ball out right-hand side. Mason Greenwood brings it down. Dalot goes on the overlap. Greenwood cuts back, gives it to Scott McTominay. McTominay now rolls it across to Varane. United work it out left side. Be interested to see how Sancho settles down tonight as well. Yeah, no Gerard Moreno tonight. He's injured for Villarreal, so no Moreno for Villarreal tonight. As in the Gerard Moreno. Alberto Moreno's there, alright. Cross in from United, hooked away again. Breaks in the edge of the box looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. But it breaks to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof moves it out right hand side to Greenwood. Greenwood with a reverse ball looking for Bruno Fernandes. Linesman said he stayed onside. Dalot. McTominay. Telles. He goes out wide left. Ball back to Alex Telles. Rafa Varane. Lindelof. United keeping the ball at the start of the match. Nice ball looking for Pogba. A little bit overhit though. Goes all the way through to the Villarreal keeper. Yeah, we'll be doing the West Ham game, Aaron, tomorrow on here. I'll be doing the West Ham game. I'll be back on Anfield Agenda at 10 o'clock as well for another stream tonight. Ben, it is absolutely my pleasure, mate. And I'm really glad you enjoyed the Rory interview. Thank you, dude. Ronaldo, edge of the box. Shifts it off to Fernandes. Here's a strike. Can't keep it down. It's over the bar. And it'll go behind for a goal kick to Villarreal. Thank you, Falak. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, but really appreciate your kind words, mate, and great to have you in the chat with us. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video as well. And we are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at manscaped.com. You can get 20% off and free shipping with use our code CraigStation. Yeah, Messi's goal was a beaut yesterday, Merchant. Yeah, it was peak Lionel Messi, wasn't it? That little run inside. The defender's run on the overlap, by the way, to draw a player away really helped Messi out. But the little 1-2 on the edge of the box in the first time finish. It was like Messi rolling back the years, wasn't it? Would you ever consider gaming? Yes. A lot. I've thought about it a lot. I won't lie to you, mate. And I could do it. We have the consoles in the house. I have the stuff to be able to stream it. I have the Elgato products and all needed to do it. I just I haven't got round to it yet, to be honest with you. Nor do I. It's been a long time since I played a game of FIFA, so it will probably make for comedy viewing. Right, let's keep an eye around the latest scores. I believe that there's been a few goals already. Benfica 1-0 up against Barcelona. Early doors in that game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Benfica off to a flyer there. Darwin Núñez with the goal. Atalanta beat Young Boys earlier on 1-0. And apart from that, Zenit won 4-0 against Malmo. But so far, no other goals around Europe. Except for the Benfica one against Barca. Barca really in the mud. Lindelof. David Newell, how are you, my friend? Said AJ doesn't stand a chance against Fury. AJ is overrated fighter, wouldn't stand a chance against Fury or Wilder. I think he beat Wilder, David. I do think he'd beat Wilder. I agree with you on the Fury thing, but I do think AJ beats Wilder. But one man that's forgotten in all these conversations is Dillian White. He deserves a WBC shot, and I hope he gets one. Oh, yes, Michael Dunn, I agree, man. What's going on at Barca right now is... but it's all of their own making. So, like, it's no secret After Liverpool, Barca are my second club, but even I have to put my hands up and say the situation is all of their own making. Wilder versus White would be a decent fight in my opinion. It would. So would Dillian White against Joe Joyce. That would be another good fight. Varane now, out left hand side. Sancho. Back to Telles. Rafa Varane. Gets his head up. Nice ball out left hand side. Cushion back into Paul Pogba. Scott McTominay. Moves the ball out left hand side. Cross in from Sancho. Takes a deflection. Goes through to the Villarreal keeper. Again, I'm not happy with the colour of my camera. Connor laughs at me about this. I'm almost obsessed with trying to get the colour spot on. Right, let's try a bit of saturation messing around. And oh, that looks a bit healthier. Now that's a bit bright. Oh, having a mare here, folks. I'm having a mare. Villarreal playing it out from the back. Rafa Varane. The lineup for United, James, no problem, mate. Bear with me one sec. I'll go back. Actually, I think I know it off the top of my head. It's David De Gea in goal, Dallin at right back, Alex Telles at left back. Then it's Victor Lindelof and Rafael Varane in centre back pairing. Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba in midfield. Then it's Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Bad start apparently. Erdy saying for Juve there against Chelsea. No goals, but apparently they're second best all over the park. Corner here for United. Left hand side. Delivery in. Ronaldo rises up. He should have done better. He won't be happy with himself. We know how good in the air Cristiano Ronaldo is. He manages to get free there. Rises above the defender. Gets ahead of it but can't keep it down. Gets in between three Villarreal defenders in fairness to him. But just can't quite keep a shot down. Seen a replay here of Danjuma's strike that was saved by David De Gea as well. I would love Liverpool to pick up a Barcelona youngster or two. Spurs 83. I don't think anybody would say no to the likes of Pedri. I can't see. I don't think AJ will be able to get those belts back, mate, against Usyk. I won't lie to you. I think Usyk will only get better as he settles into the heavyweight division. And what can Joshua realistically do? Become a bit more... He's not going to outbox Usyk, so what? Can he maybe put on another stone, half stone, impose himself more physically in the contest? He'd have to roll the dice a little bit and let his hands go. I can't see anything other than a Usyk win for the second fight as well. And look, we'd all love to have seen AJ win and get the massive fight against Tyson Fury, which we'd all like to have seen, but you got to give Alexander Usyk all the credit in the world. 9 minutes gone here. It's still 0-0 at Old Trafford. Sean, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in. Villarreal on the attack left side. Cuts inside. Strike! Oh, I tell you what, that is a great save from David De Gea. That is a top save. Danjuma again. Somebody who's been constantly linked with Liverpool, even though he's only just arrived from Bournemouth. Just about kept himself on side. Cuts in onto his right foot. Strike, I tell you what, it's a very, very strong left hand from David De Gea there to touch that round the post and keep the score at 0-0. Danjuma started this game very brightly. Here we go, corner to Villarreal. Ball in, headed away by Pogba. Second ball is hooked away as well. It's up in the air at the minute, headed forward. Villarreal work the ball out right hand side. Here comes the cross. Actually, it's a switch across left hand side again to Danjuma. Diego Dalot's out there with him. Does well, pushes him out further wide. Danjuma's forced to go back. Moreno. Villarreal have started brightly. Again, good ball in. Inside the penalty area, strike again, it's blocked and De Gea comes and claims it. Looks like we've got a game on our hands here tonight, ladies and gents. Penalty Bayern as well. Thank you for the update on that one. Bayern goal, said Aaron. There you go. Again, appreciate the updates, ladies and gentlemen. I will try and keep you up to date what's going on around the grounds. It's still Benfica 1-0 up against Barcelona. And Bayern Munich 1-0 up against Kiev as well. The penalty there was scored, or at least the goal was scored anyway. I can't see if it was a penalty yet, but it was scored. It is 1-0. To those who are in with us for the first time, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Please do take a sec, hit the subscribe button. Lewandowski. Of course it was Lewandowski. Man's a machine. Here's Danjuma again. This time it's brought back though. Handball against Villarreal. Free kick to Manchester United. Where is Sabrina? She's upstairs, I think. She's in the house somewhere, V. Don't know where she is. It's mad people asking for her in the chat. I like that. I like that you like her little cameos in the chat. Liverpool fans believe he said, me and my 12 friends watch Liverpool games together in our supporters bar and we do listen to the watch-alongs. That is absolutely amazing. Why was that deleted? I think that must have been a mistake from John. I don't know why that was deleted, but thank you, Liverpool fans, Bolivia. United. Ball. Pogba nods it down. He was offside though. Flag goes up. Free kick to Villarreal. Luke de Jong, literally the worst striker of Barca in a long time. Just missed the miss of the season. Yeah, look, when you think of great Barcelona strikers over the years, Luke de Jong certainly shouldn't be in the same conversation. I hear you. She's playing hide and seek, said Derek. Yep, probably, dude. Rafa Varane now at the back for United. Telles. Ball up front. Ronaldo lays it off to Pogba. Pogba works it out left side to Jadon Sancho. Paul Pogba back again to Alex Telles. He rolls it across to Victor Lindelof. Outside now with Diego Dalot. It's got McTominay. Much faster pace to this game, actually. What do you have for dinner? I don't eat dinner till about 1 a.m, V. I only eat once a day, mate. And it's usually about 1 a.m. I've no idea what I'll have today, to be honest with you. I don't even know what's out there, so I've no idea. McTominay. Back to Rafa Varane. Varane cuts inside, looking for options. Tries to feed the ball through to Bruno Fernandes, was a little bit ahead of him. And it goes behind for Villarreal goal kick. All good, thank you, Luke. Hope all is well with you. Craig, when I heard you were 39.1, I couldn't believe it. You look 2021. I don't think I look 2021, but yeah, I thank you. I definitely don't think I look 40. I think I'm doing alright for 40. You're having a burger. Oh, I do love a burger, V. I do love a burger. I do, yeah, proud to be once a day, but trust me, man, I make up for it. You know, I get me calories in that once a day. Doesn't seem to be any other goals around the grounds. Oh, no, there isn't any. Bayern Munich 1-0 up. Benfica 1-0 up. Still 0-0 Juve against Chelsea. Thank you, Mark, for the link there as well to our discount code from manscaped.com. Much appreciated, mate. Villarreal keeper clears it long, but it breaks to Ronaldo now. Ronaldo cuts back into his right foot, rolls it across. Fernandes trying to pick out Ronaldo again. Pogba tries to win it back, but Villarreal managed to clear it. They have it right hand side of the pitch. They switch it again to the left hand side to Danjuma. He's had a very, very good start to this game, the former Bournemouth man. That's a lovely ball in behind. That is quality defending from Rafael Varane. If he didn't get a touch on that, if he didn't get a little nick on that, the Villarreal are probably rounding the keeper there, making it 1-0. Good last ditch challenge that from the former Real Madrid man. Ball switched out right hand side now. Mason Greenwood tries to recycle it. A little bit behind Bruno Fernandes. He does well to keep it in. Gives it to Diego Dalot. Now it's Scott McTominay. Craig McDonald's burger or Burger King burger? Oh, for the burger, Burger King. 100%. XL bacon double cheeseburger all the way. $16 minutes almost on the clock here. Throw into Manchester United left hand side. Oh, I agree with you on the fries, mate. 100%. McDonald's fries, much better than Burger King fries. Plus, you get the sweet curry dip in McDonald's as well, which is delicious. Paul Pogba now. Centre of the park. Options left and right. Decides to give it out left-hand side to Alex Telles. Sancho. Back to Rafa Varane. Again, tries to spot the run of Jadon Sancho, but Villarreal get a man in the way. Proper end-to-end game this. I'm enjoying this so far as a neutral. Ball switched out left side to Danjuma. He cuts in. Goes inside now. Tries to go around the outside of Diego Dalot. Ball across. What a save again. What a save again from David De Gea. It was a beautiful piece of play by Villarreal. I think it was Alcacer with the header. Danjuma decides to go around the outside. Gets his cross in. I think it's Alcacer who gets on the end of it, steers his header goalwards, and David De Gea again with a great reflex save to tip it over the bar. That's 2 or 3 really important saves from the United keeper in the game already. I can't believe there was ever a debate amongst any United fans about whether it should be him or Dean Henderson. To me, David De Gea is streets ahead. Corner in. Villarreal win the first header. Second ball breaks to Bruno Fernandes though, and he calmly puts his foot on it and plays a lovely ball out right hand side. United now, again, Ronaldo tried to move it quickly. I think Greenwood might have been offside, but Villarreal have nicked in to win it back. Mr. Azizi's in the house. Dara, lovely to see you in, my friend. What type of content will Paddy Murphy be doing on Anfield Agenda? First of all, it'll be just one stream to see how we all get on, mate. After the Manchester City game, he will be part of our post-match panel. So, yeah, looking forward to having a chat. And hopefully, we're all happy after, fingers crossed, the good Liverpool result. Pogba. Did I hear about the dads who were so much from camping? I like that. It's a proper dad joke, Erdy. Well played. Jason said, what time on the clock will United get their weekly penalty? They don't get penalties anymore, mate, and it's all Klopp's fault. It's important that we point that out. You know, that's the line from Solskjaer. What's my favourite day of the week? I don't know. Don't think I have a favourite day of the week. Any day the football's on is a good day. No football. Me, I hate the summers. You know, should do because it's lovely weather. Should love them, but usually got no football. So Villarreal doing well. Nice ball between the lines there. They work it out right hand side. Almost 20 minutes gone at Old Trafford. Still Manchester United 0, Villarreal 0, but that's thanks to David De Gea, to be honest with you. He's made 2 absolutely superb saves in the opening 20 minutes. Favourite holiday? It's Orlando or Turkey, one or the other. I think odds are, if life goes the way we all want it to, I hope to retire to Turkey in the future. But either one, man. I'm absolutely love both places. Again, Villarreal do well. Alberto Moreno now, left-hand side, into Danjuma. Danjuma's under a bit of pressure from Diego Dalot, but protects the ball well and then goes past the man. Gives the ball to Albi Moreno. Moreno rolls it back into Danjuma. He's a real handful, isn't he? He really is. And I've got to give credit here. A lot of people were saying to me when he was at Bournemouth, Craig, have you seen this guy Danjuma? And I suppose my arrogance about championship players maybe came to the fore, and I can see why we're being strongly linked with him now. My God, he's having a great game. Do I play GTA? I don't know. I don't. Again, folks, we're over 220 people in the chat. If you're new, please do hit the subscribe button. Every single one of your subscriptions, I should say, means the world. Another corner here. Parejo to take it. One off the training ground. Oh, he should have done better. Alberto Moreno shits the bed there. Lovely training ground corner. Plays it to the edge of the box. It's dummied by Danjuma. And then it falls to Alberto Moreno. In and around the penalty spot. He's got time and space to get a strike away, but it blasts it way over the bar. And another opportunity wasted for Villarreal. Lindelof. Dalot. Let me just have a quick check around the ground, see if we've had any more Champions League goals. Still Bayern Munich 1, Dynamo Kiev 0, Benfica 1, Barcelona 0. Results from earlier on: Atalanta beat Young Boys 1-0. Still 0-0 this one. Still 0-0 Salzburg Lille, Wolfsburg Sevilla. Zenit St. Petersburg beat Malmo 4-0, and it's still Juventus 0, Chelsea 0 in that one. Yeah, you can see Greenwood just caught offside there. Pogba tried the early ball out, but he was half a yard offside. Rafa Varane has it for United now. He's under a little bit of pressure, goes back to his keeper. I don't play FIFA, Kenneth, no, but I probably should start. As I said, my kids have a PS4 and an Xbox One in the house, so, you know, I've no excuses. Dara reckons a goal is coming. I hope you're right, Dara. You know, we've had everything in the game so far but a goal. It's been an enjoyable first quarter. Lindelof to Rafa Varane. Villarreal back compact there. Look at that. 2 lines of 4 and the 2 strikers there. 2 forwards even back defending. Everybody right now behind the ball as United try and pick the lock and find a way through. Sancho to Pogba. Back to Jadon Sancho. Watching the movements of Fernandes and Ronaldo, they seem to be wanting to drop into similar areas a lot of the time. Ronaldo now. Villarreal have intercepted that one. They try and move it quickly. Look at it, Moreno around the outside. Here he goes. Greenwood brings him down. That'll be a free kick to Villarreal, about 10 yards inside the Manchester United half, left-hand side. Am I happy City lost or not? Usually I would be, but I'm not really a fan of PSG either, mate, to be honest with you. So, that's a game that I don't think there was ever going to be any winners for me in. Unai Emery there out marshalling his troops. Again, good play by Villarreal. They burst into the penalty area. Another strike off target. But again, good play by Villarreal, and United defensively, they're leaving a lot to be desired here. Jeremy bursts into the penalty area, past Alex Telles, can't get a strike down. Varane comes across and he blasts it over the bar. It's been a lot of half chances and some good chances in the opening 25 minutes here for Villarreal. It's taken some wasteful finishing and some very, very good goalkeeping from David De Gea to keep the score 0-0. Jimmy said, I'm a Liverpool fan. I've got a feeling United are going to drop points tonight. You'll never walk alone till I die. Welcome in, Jimmy. Nice to have you, mate. Kenneth, how are you? I can't believe when Houlden went to PSG. I know. It's I'm still going around singing the Genie when Houlden song in my head, mate, a lot of the time. But look, we've got to see Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones get more of a chance. And I'm trying to look for any positives I can. Again, Villarreal move it out to that right hand side where they've got a little bit of space. Move it back in field. It's easy to see now why Danjuma's been linked with a move to Liverpool, actually, and I'll speak about that at 10 o'clock in the late night agenda, over an Anfield agenda. Another Bayern goal, said Aaron in that one. Erdi as well, 2-0 to Bayern Munich. Lewandowski with the first. Who was it with the second? Hasn't updated for me yet with the scorer. Oh, it was Lewandowski again. He's on for a hat-trick now. Robert Lewandowski. 2 early goals in that one. It's now Bayern Munich 2, Dynamo Kiev 0. Still Benfica 1, Barca 0. And no other goal updates from around the Champions League games yet. Of course it's Lewandowski. Man's a goal scorer machine. Fernandes. Back to Mason Greenwood. Dalot, McTominay, Pogba. Good play there by United to move the ball across from right to left. Alex Telles. Back inside the Pogba. McTominay's the ball. Nope. He took too much over. Goes out left side to Jadon Sancho. Good footwork by Sancho. Goes past the first challenge. Now he gives it to Fernandes. Back down the line to Jadon Sancho. Sloppy ball inside though, gives it straight back to Villarreal, and then Bruno Fernandes clips the Villarreal player's ankle. It's a free kick to Villarreal. All good, Jacko. All good, man. Hope you're well. Oh, good ball. I thought they were going to pick out Cristiano there to the far post, but good defending by Villarreal. And it's casually headed back to the keeper. Young lad, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Lovely to have you. Michael Dunn said another sloppy pass from Sancho. For a 0-0 game, I tell you, it's been quite an entertaining game of football. I'm enjoying this as a neutral. Welcome in to everyone that's joining. We're up over 250 live viewers now. Great to have you guys in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Any comments, please put them into the chat. I'll do my best to get to them. Alberto Moreno now. Goes in a little burst forward. Lovely ball inside to Danjuma. Danjuma. Goes past Pogba. Tries to go around the outside of Dalot, but good defending by the United man. Stops that attack. Johnny said, why are you so worried about that dude going to PSG? Not that we're worried about it, mate. It's just, I suppose we were trying to understand why the club didn't give him another contract. But it must have been around money, mate. But, we're not, I wouldn't say we're worried about it. It's given us the opportunity to see Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott and some other Liverpool players make progress. So always look for the bright side in these things. Again, Villarreal players really do know this system under Unai Emery, don't they? You can see they're comfortable in every aspect of what they... There goes Danjuma again. Burst into the penalty area now. Strike. An awful strike. He tried a quick toe poke, but left Diego Dalot for dust there. Little stop and start. Sadio Mane-esque, dare I say it. don't know who that is, young lad. Again, don't mean to be rude. I'm not up on a lot of YouTube content, mate, because I limit what I watch online, so I don't know who he is. Again, no disrespect meant. Villarreal, no, have been the better side, mate. I think that's fair. Dalot now out right hand side. Clock ticks towards the 30-minute mark. Lindelof. Ball across to Rafa Varane. Sancho. Back to Varane. I think Villarreal will be feeling they probably should be ahead in this one. But some great goalkeeper from David De Gea stopped them. Again, ball over the top, looking for the run of Paco Alcacer. He's in behind. Oh, he should have scored. He's pulled it wide. Another one. Another chance goes begging for Villarreal. Rafael Varane with some sloppy defending there, letting the ball bounce past them. Paco Alcacer gets on the end of it, gets it onto his right foot. He's got a lot of space to work with. Tries to pull it past David De Gea's right-hand post. And pulls the wrong side of the post. And another opportunity. United very sloppy defensively here. But Villarreal have been impressive. You got to give them massive credit. Ball down the line now. Sancho for United, left-hand side. You feel if you're Villarreal, you really want to capitalise on this before half-time, because I can't see United being this sloppy second half as well. Do I think we're fighting for the Premier League? Or the EFL? What's the EFL? You mean the Premier League? If so, yes. I hope we're there or thereabouts. Penalty to Salzburg, said Abdullah in that game. Thank you for the update, buddy. Villarreal now, centre of the park. I think all this game needs is a game and it'll be off to an absolute flyer. So if someone said penalty for Salzburg, that's 5 penalties so far they've been involved in, I believe, in their 2 Champions League games. 5 penalties. Oh, the League Cup, sorry. Oh, I'd love us to win the League Cup, mate, yeah. I mean, it's been a while since the Reds have had a day out in Wembley. God, that defending from Varane was atrocious. A little bit of snidery from Paco Alcacer, a little nudge on him. Not enough to put him down, but yeah, should have scored there. Pogba, good control, brings it down out of the air. Plays the ball to Ronaldo. Ronaldo looks to switch it across and it finds its way eventually to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood, back to Lindelof. Greenwood, good ball inside to Scott McTominay. Ref gives a free kick. United take it quickly. Bruno Fernandes, that's a lovely searching ball, raking ball out left hand side to Jadon Sancho. Sancho bursts into the penalty area. Good tackle on him and it goes behind for a Manchester United corner. I'm very good, Matthew. I hope you are as well. Corner here, left hand side to Manchester United. Bit of argy-bargy in the box. Cross comes in. Headed away, good defender from Villarreal, but second ball is probably going to be coming back at them. Fernandes. Edge of the box. Oh, lovely bit of trickery. Bruno Fernandes. Free kick out. I tell you, that was a nice bit of skill from Fernandes there, edge of the box. Sold him a little dummy, cut inside. Gets a shot away, but it's blocked, and then he's adjudged to a foul, the Villarreal defender, and it'll be a free kick. What's my thoughts on the League of Ireland? I think it's hugely improving, mate, but, you know, it suffers from a lack of investment right throughout the existence of the league. But now it's great to see the likes of Daily Mount being redone, the likes of hopefully Inchicore getting redone, Sligo Rovers plans for their stadium upgrade. Looks absolutely fantastic as well. And I love the fact they've moved it to a summer league in years gone by. A bit more TV coverage wouldn't go astray. A bit more support from the Irish TV networks. But the age-old problem, mate, is just keeping people in the Irish football ecosystem and them not going to England, isn't it? But it's definitely a league I think that's on the up. It's now Salzburg 1-0 up. They scored that penalty in that game. You're 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Premiership. I'll give you the one I had at the start of the season, Johnny. I said Chelsea to win it, City to come second, Liverpool third, United fourth. And I still think those four are correct, but in what order? You know, that remains to be seen. It's still very early days and it's really tight at the top. Offside there against Mason Greenwood. United were looking for a penalty, but the referee said he was offside. Of course, Bruno Fernandes is moaning in the referee's ear. And the decision was right. He was offside. Good spot with the linesman. Liverpool Future said, just joined, Craig. Want to thank you personally. You helped me over a year ago. You gave me great advice on my mental health, and I'm happy to tell you I'm improving and I watch you all the time. It's lovely, mate. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm so glad to hear things are going well for you. And I'm also glad to have you in the chat, mate, and part of the community and watching. So, nice one. Really appreciate you taking the time to send that in. Do I like Harry Potter? Why, because I look like Voldemort? No, I don't. My wife does, though. She's read all the Harry Potter books. And my daughter as well. We are into the last 9 minutes here of the first half. We're still awaiting an opening goal at Old Trafford. McTominay has it now. Plays it out to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries an early cross. It's headed away by Villarreal. It'll be coming straight back. Varane plays it up in the air. Again, well defended by Villarreal. Now it's Jadon Sancho left side for Manchester United. Nice reverse pass to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's forced wide by Raul Albiol. Ronaldo back to Pogba. Pogba now left hand side. Goes for a strike. Straight at the keeper. Family watch along. Oh, my wife will never come on camera, Sean. I've tried everything. My daughter would. My son absolutely would. But yeah, no, unfortunately not. Hi Craig, your channel's the best. I'm a United fan. I'd rather watch yours. You think Mark's boring? Look, I think Mark's fantastic at what he does, but I'm delighted to have you in here. Rambo Ward. That's the most Irish name ever. I love it. Rambo Ward. I wish I had a mate called Rambo Ward. That'd be class. Maybe I do. Maybe I definitely have an internet friend. Woo! But yeah, welcome in, mate. Nice to have you with us. Fernandes to the far post, Ronaldo across, but again straight into the arms of the Villarreal keeper. The angle's against him there, in fairness. Young lad said, Craig, I think Jonathan Morley could be a good addition to Anfield Agenda. He's friends with Paddy Murphy, so you can ask him about it. Yeah, we're definitely looking to bring in some more contributors on the channel, mate. 100%. But we want people who are fully committed and who have the time to be committed, because it takes a lot. I don't think people really understand how much goes into running a YouTube channel. It's a 24/7 thing. You know, I wake up, first thing I'm doing is replying to emails, looking at stuff, right through to when I go to bed. Like it's a lifestyle, I suppose, rather than anything else. I don't think people understand that until they get involved in it and they see how hectic it is, really. Yes, Paddy is the guy on TikTok, mate. He's going to be coming on after the Manchester City game on Sunday for a bit of a panel chat after the game. Cherry's fan here. I hope Danjuma gets a hat-trick. Rafi, he's been very, very good, mate, in this game. Been really impressed with Danjuma's performance so far. Stephen said, looking forward to the holiday next week. What part of Spain are you going to? It's I keep fucking forgetting it. Girona, that part. You know, it's about half an hour away from that Ryanair airport. We rented a villa over there for a week, and yeah, it's going to be good. The family haven't been away. I've been away a couple of times on a few little trips, but the family haven't been away in over 2 years now because of the pandemic, obviously. So very much looking forward to it, mate. Really, really looking forward to spending some quality time with the wife and kids and chilling out a little bit. I'll be doing some streams while I'm over there as well. Don't you worry about that. Pogba. I tell you what, quitting Twitter is the best thing I think I've done. I am feeling like a new human being over the last few weeks. I don't hate myself anymore. It's mad, like, I'm really enjoying life, football, making content now, and I'm very grateful for you guys tuning in and showing the support as well. Over 300 people now in the live chat, which is deadly for our little channel here, Craig Station, so great to have you with us. If you're going to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and don't forget, get over to manscaped.com, use the code CraigStation for 20% off and free shipping on the all-new Performance Package 4.0, and your balls will thank you later. Ball in. Referee brings a stop to this from the corner. I think there was a bit of a argy-bargy, I don't know what else to call it, bit of a handbags in the penalty area. Thank you, Mark. We very much looking forward to it, mate. Really, really excited about getting away with the family for the week. We're just going to be holed up in the villa, mate. We're not going to be going out and about. You know, we're trying to be as COVID safe as we can. And yeah, we're just going to do a big shop. The big shop. And barbecue the shit out of everything for the week. Cross in. Ball drops, Villarreal hook it away. I prefer the name Craig Station. It has a good ring to it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, good opportunity here for Villarreal. Again, they forced themselves too wide. Ball pulled back. Another wasted opportunity. And David De Gea is rightly furious with the defendant for Manchester United because it's been, I don't want to be rude here, but it's been fairly shambolic in the first half. Can I shout out Luke Robinson? Sure. Hi Luke, thank you for tuning in. Reese says maybe relation because it's Reese Robinson, but yeah, hello. Look, I think even United fans will admit that their defending has been awful in the first half here. Villarreal are very unlucky. It's taken some great goalkeeping and some missed opportunities to deny Villarreal having the lead at Old Trafford. Oh, that was close. Moreno nearly went full Moreno. As I mean, Albi Moreno. A chip ball over the top from United. The keeper's coming out. Moreno throws himself at it. Gets a touch. It goes past the keeper and you're thinking, which side of the post is this going to? And thankfully for him, it's drifted wide and it's a corner to United. But that could have just as easily gone into the net. Another corner in, well defended again by Villarreal. United have it back though with Dalot. Across to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes gets his head up, tries a searching ball out left side looking for Jadon Sancho, well controlled by him. Sancho loses his footing though and Villarreal come away with the ball. Foyth. I don't know who he was playing that to, but there was no runner there. Girona is lovely. Only about an hour's drive to Barcelona. 25 degrees in October. There you go. I'll take that, Stephen. I'll take that every day of the week, mate. Yeah, we've been to Barcelona kind of area before when we were staying in Salou. We went down to Barcelona. So I don't know how adventurous we'll be. We have hired a car. I don't know how far we'll travel, to be honest with you. We just want to try and keep it as safe as possible. And by safe, I mean obviously around COVID, nothing else. But yeah, it's going to be great, mate. I can't wait. The family deserve it. They've been very patient and kind with what I have to do and me taking over the living room and stuff. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to having a nice week away. Again, another good save from David De Gea. Stops Villarreal from taking the lead. Jeremy this time. Again, De Gea gets down well, and it's another smart save from Manchester United number 1. Unai Emery will be wondering how on earth they're not going in here in the lead. McTominay to Ronaldo. Good turn from Cristiano. Moves the ball out left hand side. Sancho. Loads of Villarreal players around him, and they do enough to take the ball off him again. Referee points half time. No additional time at the end of the first half. At Old Trafford at half time, it's Manchester United 0, Villarreal 0. What are your thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen? I'll give you an update from around the grounds as well in a second, but I also just want to give you a reminder that today's watch along is being brought to you and presented to you by our friends at manscaped.com. Football is back, and Manscaped are here once again with another masterclass for the new season. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the new Performance Package 4.0 by going to manscaped.com and using our discount code CraigStation for 20% off and free shipping. You know the spiel. You get all the goodies. You get the Manscaped lawnmower. You get the weed whacker, the ear and nose hair trimmer. You get the ball deodorant. You get the ball toner. You get the boxer briefs, and you get the shed travel bag as well. All the goodies that you need. Trust me, it is a quality product from a quality company. Craig Station is the code on this channel if you want 20% off and free shipping. Right, it should be like 7-0, said Dylan. De Gea has been United saving grace, said Keane. He's been amazing. He's made 3 or 4 absolutely outstanding saves again tonight. Kate said, United are a second half team, so you never know. Michael said, United were rubbish in the first half, only for De Gea. Villarreal will be 4 or 5-0 up. Up leash, says Johnny. I used to live in Leash, Johnny. There you go, mate. Small world. Kevin, how are you, mate? Said it's Juventus 0, Chelsea 0. Right, let's run around the grounds anyway and give you guys an update on the halftime scores, or the latest scores in some of the games. Bayern Munich 2-0 up against Dynamo Kiev. Robert Lewandowski with a penalty, and he followed that up with a second goal. It's still, as things stand, Benfica 1, Barcelona 0. Barcelona currently sitting bottom of Group E. Then earlier on, a full-time result, Atalanta 1, Young Boys of Bern 0. Manchester United 0, Villarreal 0, obviously here at Old Trafford. Salzburg 1-0 up against Lille. That goal came via Adeyemi, a penalty. I think that's the 5th penalty they've had been involved in their 2 games so far in the competition. Wolfsburg 0, Sevilla 0. Zenit St. Petersburg beat Malmo 4-0 earlier on. And a half-time in Turin, it's Juventus 0, Chelsea 0. Might as well run around the championship games as well. Barnsley 1, Forest 0. Sabrina! Forest are losing as usual. Derby County 1, Reading 0. Sorry, my wife's a Forest fan. Fulham 3, Swansea City 1, Luton Town 4, Coventry City 0, Millwall 0, Bristol 0, Peterborough United 0, Bournemouth 0. They are the latest scores. Jonathan Williams said, there was news Henderson would be our main keeper if he hadn't had COVID. Goes to show how clueless Ollie is. John, I was saying it at the start of the stream, mate. I never understood. Like, being Henderson is a lot of potential, fine goalkeeper, but to me, David De Gea is still a very, 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 very good goalkeeper. Sean Hanley, welcome in, dude. Hope you're well. Rooney or Bergkamp? I don't like these or questions. Probably Rooney, mate. But Dennis Bergkamp was amazing as well. Stephen Kern said, I'm a die-hard United fan. Love Ollie. He's a club legend. I hate saying it because I feel dirty like a turncoat, but we're not winning anything when he's manager. I understand where you're coming from, mate. And look, it's one of the reasons I'm a little bit nervous about the possibility of Steven Gerrard managing Liverpool one day. We'd love it if it was successful. For him and for us. But yeah, when you've got like Frank Lampard at Chelsea or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at United, it's so difficult because if it goes well, everybody's happy and, you know, somebody's status and legendary status at the club is only intensified. But if it doesn't go well, you kind of have those feelings that you're speaking about there, which you don't want to feel. So I absolutely understand where you're coming from. Do I live in Liverpool? No. I live in Ireland, mate. I live in Wexford, which is the southeast of Ireland. Favourite Reds player? Bobby Firmino. Currently, of the current squad. If you're asking me ever, Robbie Fowler, Steven Gerrard, toss up between the two. Who would I rather at Liverpool, Haaland or Mbappe? I haven't liked what I've seen of Mbappe's attitude recently. So with that in mind, I would have always said Mbappe, but Haaland. Although, look, let's be honest, neither of the two are going to end up at Liverpool, but Haaland. Thomas said it has to be Pep Linders next. I think he'll certainly be in consideration, and rightly so. I mean, I love the idea of Pep Linders being promoted, kind of boot room mentality that we had before at the club, but there are also some very good managers out there. Thomas Frank, the Brentford manager, I really like the way he sets his teams up. Graham Potter, another up-and-coming manager. We spoke about Julian Nagelsmann as well, obviously Bayern Munich's manager. Gary Richards, how are you, my friend? Top of the morning to you. No Diet Chav yet, Gary. Still a bit early in the day for the Diet Coke. Sean reckons that Cavani should come on. Yeah, there's no shortage of attacking options for United. I mean, that's one side of the game. I do look at them and go, yeah, they're pretty well stocked in the attacking department. Oliver Hunter said, Ollie needs to go. He's got the best attackers and doesn't play attacking football. Well, look, he's not on the pitch there right now, mate. If you look at the players he has out there, you know, Ronaldo, obviously attacking player. Greenwood, attacking player. Jadon Sancho, attacking player. Bruno Fernandes, an attacking midfielder. So he's no shortage of players out there that should be able to contribute more. But yeah, for whatever reason, they're just not gelling yet. What part of Laois? Ballylinen. So just past what was the town called again? Just outside of Kildare, past Athy, and into just barely over the Laois border, mate. Ballylinen. I like Nuno at Wolves, but he's not doing so great at Spurs. Yeah, he's I think that's an understatement. Jensk said second half FC will strike again. I think, mate, I'd say you're right, because you can't be much worse. And I don't mean that to be rude, but without David De Gea's brilliance there, United are going in 2 or 3-0 down here at half time. He's been outstanding, and United have been very, very shabby defensively. Yes, Athy, sorry. That's what I meant, Johnny. Yeah, sorry, Athy. Athy was the town we go into to do our shopping and all, mate. It was the closest one to us. But somehow it was in Kildare and we lived in Laois. Kate said, Michael Owen looking suave. Danjuma's good, said Sean Hanley. United will probably nick one or lose. How are United looking, said Gary. Not great. You know, not very... Look, I know that they've had to make changes. No Luke Shaw, no Harry Maguire, of course, but they just look very disjointed. They don't look like a team that knows what the manager wants from them. It looks like a team of very good individual players at times that don't quite understand or appreciate maybe the system that Solskjaer's trying to get them to play. And, you know, I think even the most hardcore United fans will say they're lucky to be going in at 0-0. Would you ever consider doing FIFA or gaming videos? I probably should. Young lad, yeah, I probably should. But I'm not a gamer. But again, I'm probably leaving a lot of subscribers on the table by not doing it. Kyle, how are you, mate? Do you reckon we'll play Milner at right back against City? Trent's probably out, so either Milner or Gomez. 100% would rather Milner. Kyle, I mean, yeah, definitely would rather Milner at right back. I thought he was very good last night. Mick Wall, how are you, mate? Lovely to see you in as well. Villarreal have been on top. Do you think if United lose, Ollie is gone? No, I don't think so yet. How's life without Twitter? Oh, it's probably been the biggest positive in my life, mate, is actually staying away from it for 2 weeks, and I'll continue to stay away from it because I don't feel like a horrible human being anymore, and you know, I'm much more jovial. I feel much more upbeat, and you know, maybe sometimes ignorance is bliss with regards to negative comments about you that you don't want to read. And I've always hated the idea of not being interactive or not reading comments on YouTube or not interacting with them or not replying to them, because it's a huge part of what makes our channel our channel. But Twitter has just got to a point where I couldn't. I would have ended up quitting. And I know I've talked and walked away and come back and all this stuff, but it usually revolves around an orchestrated, organised hate campaign from Twitter, which is spread across. So yeah, not being on there is great. And look, I've met some lovely people on there as well, but unfortunately for me, you know, I'm just not cut out for it, so best to step away. Solskjaer has admitted to having no tactical awareness, to Thomas Raymond. Am I a fan of the UFC? Yeah, more so boxing, to be honest with you. Hush, but certainly do watch the UFC, mate, but much more of a casual viewer for that. It's too. There's a lot I don't understand, obviously, about MMA because there's so many different martial arts involved in it. Jiu-jitsu, so many things. Kickboxing, obviously, fucking taekwondo, karate. Just so many things that I don't understand the intricacies of. Whereas, you know, I've been around boxing long enough to be a bit more confident of my opinion. Akash, welcome in, said watching United play is a clear example of wasted potential. Sancho has been so terrible, losing so many balls, not even a single chance created. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Have you watched Squid Game? I haven't, no, not yet. Any chance of a watch along for the Fury fight? Unfortunately not, Jack. I will be in Spain. Other words, I would have done it. And I will be doing some boxing content on here. I will be doing some watch alongs of the bigger fights and stuff. But yeah, as much as I'd love to have Jack, I'll be in Spain on holidays. What did you think of the Joshua fight? The atmosphere looked great. The atmosphere was amazing, mate. I was so humbled to be able to have a ticket. You know, we were quite high up. We good. We were right in the halfway line, but we were in the upper tier, and it was amazing. I mean, Sweet Caroline and the intros and all that stuff was brilliant, and the fight didn't disappoint. I know a lot of people would be upset that AJ didn't win, but I thought it was a very, very good fight, and I thought that Usyk was outstanding. Lawrence Okoli as well, very impressive performance from him. Great to see Callum Smith step up to light heavyweight, get a victory. Even more happy to see that his opponent made a full recovery, because we were worried when we were going into the stadium. Actually, at the time, we were stopped because the ambulance carrying the guy was bringing him out right as we were walking past. So yeah, just very happy to hear that he recovered, and it was amazing. I mean, it was a very different experience to the Josh Warrington fight we were at over in Leeds, which we had corporate tickets for that one, so that was a bit more. We had dinner and stuff beforehand, but it was great. It was amazing to be in there with 60 or 70,000 people in Spurs' fantastic stadium for a boxing event like that. It was nice after being in lockdown for the length of time we have. Who's your boxing goat? I don't think I have one. I think there's so many for so many different reasons. V, talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. Then will we see a Babe Station channel? Well, that's kind of what this one is. You know, what it's missing is me sitting on a furry rug with a phone going. You know, if we ever put out a hotline with a, you know, £2 a minute phone number, then you know what direction we're going in. Elevator and escalator fan 6. What I want to know there is, where's the first 5 elevator and escalator fans? What a performance he said against Porto yesterday. It was a brilliant display, great result. What am I dreaming on about, Johnny? Care to elaborate? I've no fucking idea what you're talking about, pal. Dream on about what? I don't know what I've said that's very unrealistic, but feel free to let me know. No, Rory. Doesn't look like it. Stephen Kern said, if United lose this game after being beaten by Young Boys in the first Champions League game, they'll probably get knocked out in the group stages again. That'll be 2 years on the trot. That's a sackable offence for me. Real losing was funny. It was, but what a goal, Gary. Did you see the second goal, particularly for Sheriff last night? Ooh, shades of Steven Gerrard against Olympiacos about it. As Elevator and Escalator Fan 6 said, the Reds have got no money, but will still win the league. Sorry, I had to read it out. Don't hate me, any United fans watching. I had to read it out. It was in the chat. Am I into Formula 1? I'm not Ben, but my son is. My son loves watching Formula 1. Thoughts on Rudiger to Real Madrid? If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be hoping that they could agree an extension there, because Tony Rudiger's had a very good season. Shah Hammond said, Craig, right after saying he's going to Babe Station, I've said nothing unrealistic. You know what this means, folks. Sorry, yeah, I didn't get that. Is that what Johnny was on about? I've got no idea. But yeah, we definitely won't be opening a Babe Station type thing here. I mean, you know, there's only fans for that type of stuff. Not that I have one, of course. Ah, that's what Johnny was on about. You were talking about. I was wondering, mate. Was it about Babe Station? You can manage it, Johnny. For me, if I do decide to give it a bash, mate, you can be my my digital pimp. For want of a better phrase, mate. Right, players are coming out for the start of the second half. My God, that half time absolutely flew along. Over 300 people in the live chat. I hope you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Please do hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video if you are, and don't forget to check out manscaped.com and use Craig Station for 20% off and free shipping. I'm really good, Walter. Hope you are as well, mate. I'm a tickety-boo, as I like to say. Remember to search Anfield Agenda on OnlyFans for the secret pics, said Shah Hammond. Oh, I wish I had that money, mate. Unfortunately, I've got the boobs for it, said Johnny. That makes two of us, mate. Look, sure, I've got the moobs here. The moobs to pay the bills. Do you and Mark still sleep? I think you mean speak. Yes. Sure, we exchanged voice notes today, mate. There's no bad blood there. Never was. That's what I kept saying to people. The problem was with just me trying to protect myself, not against anybody else. Mark did nothing to me. Why would I be angry at him? Do you know what I mean? No, there's no issues there. There never was. Goal Juventus, people are saying. Oh, hello. Hello. Juventus 1-0 up against Chelsea. Chiesa with the goal. Thank you for the update. Yes, I am a Liverpool fan, mate. Yeah. Juventus 1-0 up. There we go. Wow. Chiesa doing bits there. Second half just about to get underway at Old Trafford. And just a reminder, I'll be back on Anfield Agenda at 10 o'clock for another Liverpool news show. What's Crosby sending me messages of? Right, I'll wait for the clock to get started and then I'll read Crosby's message. Right, we're underway in the second half. Villarreal keeper launches the ball long. It'll be interesting to see what Solskjaer has said or done at half time to try and alter that first half performance, because Villarreal certainly the more likely to score in the first 45. Will there be collabs in the future? We haven't spoke about it. I don't know. I hope so. You know, we're playing United next month. I hope so. You just killed a massive spider, Keane. Well played. Craig is a real legend. Mega streamer. Please never stop what you do because you're amazing at it. Wow. Thank you, dude. I just enjoy it, to be honest with you. You know, I love chatting with people, talking football, watching football, interacting with people from around the world. It keeps me sane and I enjoy it. So I don't know why I get so much hate from certain groups of people, because I don't feel I've done nothing to deserve it. But, you know, I'm glad that people come in and take me at face value, and, you know, people that take the time to get to know us understand that I'm a pretty normal, down-to-earth fella. Do you think Usyk can compete with the likes of Wilder, Fury? Fury, 100%. Wilder, 100%. He'd box the ears off Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder would have, he'd have a boxer's chance, a puncher's chance with that absolute powerhouse of a punch of his. But other than that, Usyk would school him. Fury, look, I think Fury's the best of the heavyweight division. But I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it because, you know, in Usyk we're talking about a man that cleaned up at cruiserweight. Won the Muhammad Ali Trophy. Won the World Boxing Super Series to win the Muhammad Ali Trophy. Over 350 fights, including an amateur career. And has never tasted defeat as a professional. So it'll be interesting. You know, the rematch will have to be done first, but we'd watch it. We'd all love to see it. Bruno Fernandes there, by the way, just a bit of a mare with an attempted cross. Kyle, no, I haven't seen the massive spiders that have come out of nowhere in Ireland, and I don't want to see them either, thank you. Will said it looks like you're poured into that top. What happened to your chins? Mate, loads of room in this top. Don't know what you're talking about. Fucking loads of it. So, I don't know, Will. What happened to your profile picture? Oh, sorry, Will. You're just another pissant hiding behind a fake account to try and be smart. How about, Will, kiss my ass? Does that work for you, my friend? That works for me. Now go fuck yourself, my little friend. Na 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 na. Oh, poor little Will. You had to go, mate. Well, as they say, you shoot the king, you best not miss. But feel free to start your own channel there, Will, and we'll all pop along and give you an opinion about your physical appearance, mate. Work away. I'll be the one sitting here, hopefully on piles of cash at that stage, Will. Do you know what I mean? Wiping me sweat with 50-euro notes and just flicking them on the floor, Will. But you be you, man, and I'll continue to be me. Bruno Fernandes now drifts wide right again, easily defended by Villarreal. Thank you, Keane. I like the top as well. Don't know what he's talking about melted into it. Like, of all the clothes I have, and some of them I am fucking melted into, but this ain't one of them. This is a pretty baggy one, to be honest with you. I mean, you could probably absolutely have a take on that one if I was wearing some jerseys and stuff. Thoughts on James Redmond? Very good content creator. Hope to work with him at some point in the future. Right, what have you got? Let's keep up to date with the scores around the grounds as well. Right, it's still Bayern Munich 2, Dynamo Kiev 0, Benfica 1, Barcelona 0, Manchester United 0, Villarreal 0, Salzburg 1, Lille 0, Wolfsburg 0, Sevilla 0, and Juventus 1-0 up. Federico Chiesa with that goal against Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea. Greenwood off there for Edinson Cavani, and an attacking change for Manchester United. Interesting. At least it will be Greenwood off, probably. You know, Cavani's getting ready to come on, so the shout is probably Greenwood. You know, you could also make an argument for Jadon Sancho to come off. Keane says, why do people troll Craig? He's too witty to troll him. Doesn't have to try. I can only assume, Keane, that people are into a little bit of they like to be embarrassed. You know what I mean? Some people like to be spoken down to. You know, a bit of domineering behaviour. Maybe they think they're dominatrix, mate. I don't know. Maybe they're into a bit of S&M. Maybe they like it rough. Forest 1-all. Sabrina 1-all. Greetings from Youghal, County Cork. How are we? D. Betrell, nice to see you in. Hope you're well. Thank you, Jimmy Irvine. Really kind of you, dude. Keep her lit. Love that. Proper Irish phrase. United now on the attack with Greenwood. Ball across. Again, easily defended by Villarreal. They're looking to play their way out now. That's a good ball. Calm stuff by Villarreal as they play their way out. Again, they look like a team that really know the system the manager wants them to play. Good little touch that by Lindelof as well to force it. He'll go for a throw-in actually to Villarreal left-hand side. Do I think Salah is the best player in the Premier League currently? Yes, I do. I'm not saying he's the best player in the Premier League. You know, there are some fantastic players there. But on form right now, yes. I would say at this moment in time, he's right up there. But, you know, the Premier League is filled with amazing footballers. You know, can't not speak about the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, all of these lads as well. But, yeah, Salah's in a fine form at the minute and started the season really, really well. Wolfsburg 1-0 up in that one. Thank you for the update, folks. So, Wolfsburg 1, Sevilla 0. Pogba tries a ball in behind looking for the run of Jadon Sancho, but it's a little bit too far ahead of the former Borussia Dortmund man, and it goes all the way through to the Villarreal keeper. Cody said he lives in Mayo and these streams make him laugh so much, and the Anfield Agenda ones. Thank you, dude. 1-0 Villarreal, 1-0 Villarreal. Paco Alcacer with the goal. There we go. We thought it might have been coming in the first half. Well, it has came in the second half. And is this where United finally come out of their shell? It usually takes United to go a goal down to wake up. But right now it's 1-0 to Villarreal. And it will stand. And it is Paco Alcacer with the goal. Charlie Dalton said, "Hey bud, how are you and the family? Love your face." Thank you, Charlie. We're good. Thank you, my man. I hope you are as well. And lots of love to you and yours. I think he's going to be onside here. I think it was Dalot playing him on, excuse me. Not Dalot, sorry. Who was playing him on? Was it Fernandez? Somebody was playing him on. Excuse me, I'm trying to watch this from a few angles. Danjuma with the cross. He's been involved in a lot of good stuff Villarreal have done. Beautiful touch by Alcacer. And it's in the net and it's 1-0 to Villarreal. And that will stand. You know what? Their performance deserves it. Let's be honest. They have been the better side. Yellow Submarine 1. I'm not reading the rest of it, mate, because I find it very disrespectful. United 0, let's just say. But let's see if this wakes United up now, because I think it's fair to say they've been second best in most areas. Now United's turn to attack. Fernandez. Dalot with the cross in, headed away by Villarreal. Again, really good play to start another counter-attack. They work it out left-hand side. Ball down the line to Paco Alcacer. Lindelof comes across, to Danjuma, my apologies. Lindelof gets in a good challenge and it goes out for Villarreal throw-in. Up the red incels. The red incels, love that, mate. John says, time to send Goldbridge a voice note. No, I'll leave him be. I can only imagine if I was in his position and I got a voice note now, yeah, I wouldn't be best pleased. If I was if my team were losing with this level of performance, I'll leave him be. Because I don't want to jinx it either. I don't want to be the lad that sends the voice note and then United come back, so I'm not tempting fate. Two-0, so another fucking penalty. Are you mad? What is going on here? 2-0 to Salzburg, another penalty. That's the 6th penalty in 2 games they've been involved in. In their games, I mean. I don't necessarily just mean for them, but... And it's Adeyemi again. Another penalty. That's 2 on the night for him. Good result for Salzburg there if they hang on against Lille. That's madness. The amount of penalties in their 2 games so far. Pogba. Here, Bruno Fernandes has it centrally. Looking for options. Fernandes with a strike. Oh! I tell you what. I thought that was going to make the net ripple. Freed it up on his right foot. Very clean strike of the ball. And you just wondered, was it going to go the right side of the post? It didn't. It actually went a couple of yards wide in the end. Did it take a nick? No, it didn't. It looked closer on the camera actually, but yeah, it goes behind harmlessly for a goal kick. Again, Villarreal trying to play their way out from the back. Caught out this time though, United regain possession. Again, over 300 people in the live chat at the minute. If you haven't subscribed, please do take a second and hit that subscribe button. United try and switch it across to Sancho, but it's overhit and it'll go out for a Villarreal throw-in on the far side. Luton are 5-0 up against Coventry. Wow. Benfica are parking the bus apparently. Early, thank you for the update. Against Barcelona, it still remains 1-0 in that one. It does. So here's the latest scores from around the grounds in the Champions League. Bayern Munich 2, Dynamo Kiev 0. Benfica 1, Barcelona 0. Villarreal obviously lead here. Salzburg 2-0 up against Lille. Wolfsburg 1-0 up against Sevilla. And Juventus still 1-0 up against Chelsea. Sabrina! 2-1 Forest. Cheers for the update, Mick. An answer to your question, Gary, I sincerely don't know, mate. I don't know is the answer to that, buddy. I hope okay, but I don't know. Villarreal about to make a change? No, there's no way I'm giving you one of those, mate. SU or whatever you want me to say. No. Villarreal about to get a yellow card here and a free kick to United right hand side of the penalty area. Is it Danjuma who's getting booked? Oh, it's Albi Moreno. Do I think Liverpool are winning the Prem? It's too early to say, Bailey. By the way, how did Moreno get booked for that? Didn't look like it was even him that made the challenge. Thank you, Jimmy. Much appreciated, mate. Let's make a deal. If you get 25,300 subs, you have to say no. It's too United-y for me to say, mate. We're almost at the hour mark. There is a free kick here to United, right hand side of the penalty area. Fernandes is over it. Clips the ball back to the edge of the box. Strike, great goal. Great goal. It's Alex Telles, and it's just a great strike. Nothing the keeper could do about it. It was a very, very clean strike. It was obviously something they'd worked on in the training ground. Bruno Fernandes chips the ball back to the edge of the box. Alex Telles comes onto it, meets it with a very clean strike, and it nestles into the corner. And look, you got to say it's a good goal, that. 1-1 at Old Trafford. Seeing the replay now. It's a lovely clean strike. Wonderful technique. Wonderful. Watches it all the way. Knee over the top of the ball. Foot through it. Little bounce before the keeper, and it's past him before he knows what's what. You just got to say that's a very good goal. Very good goal. It's 1-1. We've got a game on our hands. Villarreal make their change. Trigueros off to be replaced by Stupanino. That's the last attempt I'm having at pronouncing that one. LMA said, even as a Liverpool fan, you have to respect that finish. It was a very good goal. It was a very, very good strike. You know, sometimes defensively, you've just got to say, okay, fair enough. Here we go now. Another chance. Oh, it should have been 2-1. Jadon Sancho loses his footing as he strikes the ball. That should have been 2-1. United should have been in the lead there, but we have a game on our hands with 29 minutes to go at Old Trafford. 1-1. Any more goal updates? Let me have a look. Nope, no more goal updates from the Champions League games. Michael said it was a beautiful goal for United. It was good routine with a very good strike to finish it. Scott McTominay now. Still no sign of Cavani coming on, by the way. Pogba, yeah, he's well tackled and the ball goes through to the Villarreal keeper. 28 minutes to go, 1-1. Favourite Oasis song? Champagne Supernova or I Hope I Think I Know. Free kick to Villarreal. Diego Dalot adjudged to have found Paco Alcacer. What's my favourite football moment? Corner taken quickly. Not Tom said his mates travelled from Bournemouth to watch United, so he's praying they lose. That's proper shithousery, mate. I respect it. Doesn't care about his mate, no. Just wants a bit of shithousery. Well played. Well played, Tom. Or sorry, not Tom. Are we definitely signing Bellingham in January? No, we 100% will not sign Bellingham in January. John, I don't really do the whole talk about vaccinations or politics or anything like that, mate. You know, I don't want to tell anybody else what to do or what not to do. Do you know what I mean? I've been vaccinated. My wife has. My daughter has. You know, I believe and trust in the science, but I won't tell anybody else what to do. I don't have a favourite Beatles song because, shock horror, I don't like the Beatles. I know, I can't. How does he like Oasis and not the Beatles? I know, but I don't. I've never really been a fan of the Beatles music. Do I like the Smiths? Loosely, Walter. Loosely. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I have a very eclectic music taste, to be honest with you. You know, I'm strangely like probably one of the few people who are ridiculously excited at the prospect of Garth Brooks coming back to Ireland next year. And on my birthday as well. He's playing on my birthday. Lille scored in that one 1-1 against Wolfsburg. So another game there that's tied 1-1. Day's been good, thank you, Isa. I hope yours has as well. Oh, excuse me, it's Lille 1, Salzburg 2. Sorry, my apologies. I was thinking of the wrong game. It's Sevilla against Wolfsburg. My apologies, folks. It's now Salzburg 2, Lille 1. Excuse me. Yilmaz with the goal. The ever reliable Yilmaz. Favourite action film? Roadhouse. There you go. Old school for you. Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze. That's my favourite action film. When's your birthday? September 11th. Thoughts on Coppish? Yeah, I've always enjoyed Drifty and Callum's content. Do I like Queen? Yes. Freddie Mercury to me is one of the greatest frontmen ever. John said his birthday's on Monday and he's taking a leaf out of Craig's book. He'll be 49.1. Well played, John. Well played, sir. Nothing wrong with it, John. Do you know what I mean? We'll get this to catch on eventually, mate. Nobody will be admitting the big numbers anymore. Bayern 3-0 up in that game as well. Thank you for the updates, folk. Was it a Gnabry with the goal? I was just going to ask, was it a Lewandowski hat-trick? But it's Serge Gnabry with the goal. We have 25 minutes to go here at Old Trafford. Still 1-1. United, as they seem to do a lot, find their form a little bit when they go down. It's weird that, isn't it? Like, it's like they need to be made angry to really start showing more of themselves from an attacking perspective. Free kick here and another yellow card for Villarreal. Oh yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody is an unbelievable song, D. Betrayal, agree with you. Absolutely fantastic. Greatest TV drama, said Duke. John Duke. The Wire or The Sopranos? I really, really, really love The Wire. Oh, Freddie, what a front man. You know, you don't see many like Freddie Mercury as front man. Do you know what I mean? He was born to do it. You could see it in him. Just a complete showman. Thoughts on Lincoln City? I haven't followed them too much recently. You know, I've seen them rise up the leagues, obviously, but I know that they lost their manager, didn't they? The one that had brought them up through the league. So I'll be honest with you, was it Danny Cowley? I don't really know that much about them, mate. Do I think Ollie will be sacked? I hope not. Isa, I hope not. Keane said, proud of you, Craig, for how well you're doing. Think you keep doing what you love. Thank you, mate. Have I watched The Afterlife? I have. I have indeed. I think it's a very good show. Very difficult line that to walk, but, you know, it's Ricky Gervais. The man can do anything. You didn't say Breaking Bad. I'm mad now. Another great show. Much better than Better Call Saul. I gave up on Better Call Saul. You know, I watched the first few series of it, and nah, it's just not as good. Villarreal cross in, headed away by Lindelof. Ronaldo now tries a counter attack. Referee brings it back. That'll be another yellow card for Villarreal, their third one. Jota or Bobby starts in the weekend. Probably Bobby. Probably Bobby. Brasic is really good, Mick. I agree. I'm looking forward to the third series of it. I thought it just keeps getting better. If you haven't watched Brasic on Sky, I agree with Mick. It's a very good comedy. I couldn't get into Peaky Blinders, Lucas. I watched the season and a half of it. I just couldn't get into it. No, not a fan of westerns. My dad loved them, but not a fan myself. Except Blazing Saddles, which is, you know, not really a western, more of a spaghetti western, but my God, what a film. But you'd never get away with making Blazing Saddles in this day and age. We're into the last quarter at Old Trafford. Currently United 1, Villarreal 1. United on the attack again down the right hand side. Benfica are now 2-0 up. Wow. Barcelona really are a shambles this season, aren't they? Got battered at home by Bayern Munich and now 2-0 down away against Benfica. Villarreal now on the counter. Got a 3 versus 3 here. Danjuma cuts inside. His strike is well blocked by Victor Lindelof and Paul Pogba hooks it away. Favourite Irish musical acts? I don't know if I have many, to be honest with you. I'm not a U2 fan. I'd be going back to like the Wolf Tones and yeah, I'd probably be going right back to Luke Kelly and people like that, if I'm being honest with you. Rory Gallagher. Thoughts on the Old Firm Derby? I don't watch Scottish football, mate. I don't really care either way about it, to be honest. Oh, good save that. I thought United were going to get a tap in there, but Villarreal keeper did very well. That's got to be a yellow. Alex Telles gets a yellow there for tripping the Villarreal player. Tato or King? Tato, but that's not the correct answer at all, Mark. You know what I mean? I'm full on Team Keogh's, Mark, with regards to the L crisps. I'll eat them all though. Tato, Keogh's, King, any of the Irish crisps will do. Mrs. Brown or Mrs. Doubtfire? Mrs. Brown, but I do love Robin Williams. It's such a sad thing that he's passed. Have I watched FIFA Pitch the Rise of the Premier League? I'm on the last instalment of it, mate. I haven't recorded. I've watched the first 3 and I've got the 4th one to watch tonight. But a very good show again. It's always lovely to relive those memories, isn't it, from over the years. 4-0 to Bayern in that game now. Walter White said Craig, Liam Gallagher or Morrissey. Liam Gallagher, definitely. Villarreal about to make a triple change here. Who got Bayern Munich's fourth goal, folks? I'm still refreshing trying to see. Did Lewandowski get his hat-trick? One of the reasons I like Mrs. Brown's Boy so much as well is I've nothing but respect. It's Leroy Sané, actually. Nothing but respect for the hard work and the hustle from over the years as well. I think that it's Brendan O'Carroll. He deserves the success. He's been working, plugging away for a very long time. Moy Gomez on for Pino as one of the substitutions for Villarreal. Alberto Moreno is coming off. And he's going to be replaced by Ruben Pena. I don't know who the third sub was. I missed that one, unfortunately. My apologies. I wasn't looking up at the screen. So, Bayern Munich 4, Dynamo Kiev 0, Benfica 2, Barcelona 0. It's 1-1, United Villarreal. Salzburg still 2-1 up against Lille. Wolfsburg 1-0 up against Sevilla. And Juventus still 1-0 up against Chelsea. He is great, Kate. And he does so much great charity work as well. But yeah, I was delighted that Brendan O'Carroll got the breakthrough. Because he's been gigging since I was a kid. Like, working hard at comedy and... yeah, one of the hardest working men in the industry, definitely. United about to make a double change now. Cavani's on the sidelines ready to come on, and I didn't see who the other player was, but they are about to make two changes. I think it was Matic, actually. Yes, it is Matic. (3-1) to Forest now in that game. 3-1 Sabrina. Jadon Sancho off to be replaced by Matic. And we will see Edinson Cavani. So we know Pogba. Wow. Pogba coming off to be replaced by Cavani. So are we shifting formation here, do we think? Is it gone to a 4-4-2? Of course I've seen the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in West Philadelphia. Born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Of course I have, Sabby. Part of the childhood, mate. Right, we're heading towards the last 15 minutes of normal time. Is there a winner to be had? And again, thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Please do hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. Oh, here we go. I get a chance to murder another fucking troll in the chat. So, hey, no, let me read that, Mick. Hang on. Hey, Cue Ball, how come you're not crying tonight? So many things I could do with this, Anne-Marie, but because you're a lady, and I use that term in the very fucking loosest of terms, by the way, I'm going to hold back a little bit. I'm not crying because I'm not tripping over my wallet today. I'm in good form, do you know what I mean? I've moved the mountains of money and cash away from me, Anne-Marie, and I'm happy. So, why don't you just crawl back under your little rock there, and, again, try not to embarrass the entire female fucking species like you have. I'll keep my time and love for the good women in the world. Like, the Sabrinas, the Bernadettes, the Kates, and you fucking cretins can just basically... So I wouldn't even let you suck my nuts, actually, Anne-Marie, so you can just go fuck yourself. Does that work? Because these nuts, they're just too nice for you, I'm afraid. You wouldn't be able to handle them anyway, Anne-Marie, so... yeah, a big whole load to go fuck yourself to you as well. I love all these little piss ants that hide behind fake accounts that say, why are you not crying tonight, mate? As I say to them all, and I mean this sincerely, all these people that think it's funny to come in and slag me off, or anybody else that has mental health issues off, I sincerely hope and wish and pray that none of you ever have any reasons in your life to feel the way other people often feel, and in situations that other people are in. I wish you nothing but happiness and no ill feeling in your life, because I promise you, if you've been through some of the shit that many people in life have been through, your viewpoint would be a lot differently. So rather than being a smart arse and trying to come on and undermine people, why don't you try and do something that fucking benefits humanity and try and do something that spreads some positivity rather than being the fucking dregs of society that's an embarrassment to football fan channels and an embarrassment to football fans. So Anne-Marie, you fucking wormy little cunt, why don't you come out from under your rock and show the world what you have to say? Want to come on the channel and have a chat, Anne-Marie? Anytime whatsoever. But you and I both know that you haven't got the courage to own up, face up to a camera and do what I do. So until you have that courage, Anne-Marie, you nor nobody else will get to judge me for what I do. So once again, massive go fuck yourself. Cheers. "78 minutes on the clock. United won, Villarreal won." Here we go. Tellez inside. Fernandez tries a cross straight with the Villarreal keeper. Now, you got your money's worth there, Anne-Marie, to be fair. You got a pat on the head from the king, so you can go back to bed now and know that you had a little bit of fun tonight. But you still won't have the courage to do it because, like everybody else, all that, but no balls. Jeff said, "Hey Craig, those nuts of yours groomed via the Manscaped 4.0. Well, indeed they are, Jeff, yes. And if you or anybody else would like to groom their own nuts with Manscaped products, you can get to manscaped.com and use the code CraigStation for 20% off and free shipping. You set me up well there, Jeff. Thank you, sir. I owe you a pint. Penalty to Benfica in Portugal as well. Could be about to get even worse for Barcelona. Oh! I thought that was going to be it. Cavani, he probably thought the defender was going to get there ahead of him. It hits off his head. I say hits off his head because I don't think he thought he was going to get the header, and just goes wide of the post. It was a fantastic cross from the right hand side. Actually, do you know what? It was great defending. It didn't even hit Cavani. I'm absolutely wrong. It was just great defending. No, it did hit Cavani. We'll retake that one again. It actually did hit Cavani. And I think the defender did enough to put him off, but a big chance went begging. "3-0. Wow. That's a massive result." Cody said, "I actually got Manscaped, surprisingly like it. Now I know what Jack means about the light." There you go. Glad you tried it out, Cody, and I'm glad you're enjoying the product. I hope you used our code, mate. I hope you did. But even if you didn't, it is a really good product, and the set is a good value set. I've bought loads of individual grooming products over the years, but that set, honestly, has everything covered. So yeah, thank you, mate. 10 minutes to go at Old Trafford. I've really enjoyed this. It's been an entertaining game of football. Villarreal again down the left side. Ball across. McTominay does well to cut that one out. "I'm afflicted with the opposite of being sans, small American nut syndrome. Can Manscaped cater to my needs?" Well, they absolutely can, sir. You know, with that 7,000 RPM motor that Manscaped have as well in the new Lawnmower 4.0, it's got you covered. Battery for hours, mate. Don't need to worry about it. As our friend said a moment ago, want to shave your nuts in the dark? 4000K LED light there at your disposal. Going on holidays and you're a little bit worried about it going off in your suitcase? No need to fear. They've got a lock on there. A little lock to protect you as well. All good. I love the way you guys are setting me up for this. Making my plug-in much easier. Of course he used the WFM20. You know, Cody. Showing the love, mate. Well played, sir. I respect it. I appreciate it. What is going on with Barcelona though? Like, that is back-to-back 3-0 whoopings in the Champions League. Bayern 4-0 up. Benfica 3-0 up against Barca. What else we got from around the ground? Salzburg still 2-1 up. Wolfsburg still 1-0 up. And Juventus still 1-0 up against Chelsea. Federico Chiesa with that goal. Barcelona, the new Arsenal. Fernandes now recycles the ball back to Cavani. Ronaldo, he's caught in possession. That's good defensive covering. Villarreal launch the ball long up the line now. Again, Varane gets there. Matic now. Bit of loose from him. Villarreal working out left hand side. They've got an overlap. 8 minutes to go at Old Trafford. To those coming in, please do hit the subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Another cross in for Villarreal. Well defended by Varane. He heads it away. Villarreal win it back in midfield. A good challenge on Cristiano Ronaldo. What are we saying? Do you think we have another goal in this game? Forest win 3-1. Missus will be happy, Mick. Thank you for the constant updates, mate. Really appreciate that. What are we saying? Do we think there's another goal in this one? United defended that well. Tell us now to Matic. Matic to Scott McTominay. McTominay gets his head up, tries the ball into the channel, but the Villarreal keeper gets there. And the referee actually brings it back for a free kick to Villarreal. And now there's going to be another substitution. It is a United substitution. And Jesse Lingard getting ready to come on here. Actually, Jesse Lingard and Fred getting ready to come on. As Solskjaer looks to shake it up again for the last 6 or 7 minutes of the game. Suxi reckons another Villarreal goal. Not Tom reckons a Villarreal goal as well. United hang off on making the changes just for a second. I don't think Fred was ready to come on. Now we'll actually see the changes take place. Fred and Jesse Lingard getting ready to come on, and I will tell you momentarily who's about to come off. Jesus, we just hurry up with the board here, lads. Nope, we're back on the way because they couldn't get the substitution ready in time, so the ref tells them to get on with it. So no changes just yet. And Villarreal back in possession. Potential penalty for Chelsea. Ooh, interesting. 5-0 Bayern. Thank you for the update, Mark. Lewandowski's went off, hasn't he? So no hat-trick for him. Villarreal now on the attack left-hand side. They run out of ideas. They rework the second ball back though. Ball in. It's cleared away by Telles. Fernandes tries to get there, but Villarreal win the ball back. No penalty in the Chelsea game. No penalty. Thank you for the update, Erdy. Very much appreciate it, my man. Enjoyed this stream, lads, but it goes against my religion to subscribe to Anfield Agenda. Why, Johnny? That's silly, mate. Everybody's welcome on both channels, man. Look, it's up to you, man. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't want to subscribe. But you're very welcome across if you do. Choupo-Moting scores again. There you go. Villarreal again have a bit of an overload on the left-hand side. Strike. Again, De Gea saves it. Oh, how have they not scored? Oh my days. Again, David De Gea is the hero for United, but Villarreal, the player was on the ground and he was trying to scoop it in with his left foot and it eventually goes behind. But again, great goalkeeping from David De Gea to keep the score at 1-1. Saved. Oh, good defending on the line as well. Oh my days. How did he thought this was going to be a tap in. Good block from Telles, I think it was. Emery will be wondering how they haven't taken the lead there. But good defending, good determination on the line, and good goalkeeping again from De Gea. Although maybe he could have held on to it. Maybe I'm being a bit too complimentary. Bounced in front of De Gea, in fairness. Oh, they had players queuing up as well to score. De Gea's just getting a bit of medical treatment. It will be a corner to Villarreal when we get back underway. Here comes the corner. They go short. Second ball in. Ricochets around. Oh, another block from United. Villarreal will honestly be wondering how the hell they haven't won this game if they don't win it. 2 minutes to go plus additional time at Old Trafford. Still United 1, Villarreal 1. Red card for Barca in that game as well. Garcia sent off. Here comes that double change for United now. Fred and Jesse Lingard about to come on. Mason Greenwood, one of the players, coming off. Greenwood off, Fred on. And I think, I couldn't see who the second one was. It's number 20 something. 1 second. Jesse Lingard on to replace, it says Lingard for Greenwood, but who was the other United player that went off? Penalty to Sevilla in that one. Thank you for the update. Who was it there they say went off? Alex Telles went off to be replaced by Fred. That was the other change. We're in the final minute of normal time at Old Trafford. Still 1-1. Barcelona falling apart at the seams. Lindelof switches the ball out left hand side. Goes out off a Villarreal player. It'll be a throw into United. Fernandes wants to get on with it quickly. Fred takes the throw in. Back to Nemanja Matic. 1-1. Sevilla have equalised against Wolfsburg. Thank you for the update. Penalty, I believe it was. Thank you, Abdullah. Really appreciate that. An elevator and escalator fan. Matic. Fernandes. 5 minutes of additional time added on at Old Trafford. 5 minutes. Referee gives another yellow card. Ruben Pena this time. Adjudged to have done enough to go into the referee's book. 5-0 is the final score at the Allianz Arena in Bayern's game. Thank you, Erdy, for that one. I don't know where he's playing, Brian, to be honest with you. I think it's just attack here. Fernandes floats in a free kick. Villarreal headed out. Second ball. Oh, McTominay gets a strike on it, but not much power, and the keeper gets behind it easily. Chelsea have just had their first shot on target in the 92nd minute. So that's one shot on target in Chelsea's last 2 games, if you include the game against Manchester City. Villarreal keeper sends that ball long. Second ball breaks. Villarreal have it left hand side. Oh, that's a sloppy pass from Villarreal. Fernandes in possession now for United. Works it out to Ronaldo, right hand side. He's forced very wide. The ball to the far post. They're able to defend it easily. Cavani's wanting a penalty. Of course. Sure wouldn't be a United game without a penalty show. Real end to end this. Both teams look like they want the 3 points. Handball there. That'll be a free kick to United. McTominay gets on with it quickly. We've had 2 minutes of the 5. Do I think Liverpool will win the treble? I'd love it to happen, mate, but it's asking an awful lot. I'll take any trophies. Cross in from Ronaldo. Ooh, good save for the Villarreal keeper. Jesse Lingard looked like he might have got a little touch on it, but the keeper did well and gets down and gathers the second ball. Good cross in from Ronaldo. Yeah, Lingard certainly did get a touch on it. Very good save from the Villarreal keeper. Nearly 400 people in the live chat. Don't forget, folks, if you've enjoyed the stream, please do hit the subscribe button and drop a like on the video as well. We're nearly at 300 likes. We are just about to hit 3 minutes of the 5 minimum added on here. Fred back inside to Lindelof. Lindelof out right hand side. Dalot to McTominay. McTominay inside to Nemanja Matic. United trying to work an opportunity here. Matic goes right, then switches back again and goes left. Plays it out to Fred. Fred out to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes wants Lingard in the overlap and then plays the ball behind him. Free kick to Villarreal here. Cavani adjudged to have fouled the Villarreal player. We've almost had 4 minutes of the 5 added on. Juventus have beaten Chelsea by 1-0. Big result for them in Turin. Sloppy from Villarreal there, uncharacteristically. Here we go, chance for United left side. Cavani. So they got one option in the middle and he runs straight into the Villarreal player but wins it back. Good work by the United man to win it back. Fred now, crossing to the box looking for Ronaldo. It's nodded down. Ronaldo. It's in. Cristiano Ronaldo has won it at the death for Manchester United. That's why you pay the big bucks. That's why you bring him in. He's won it at the very, very death for United. Villarreal shot themselves in the foot and United counter-attacked. First of all, Cavani lost possession. Then he wins it back. Works the ball out right-hand side. Ronaldo does what Ronaldo does, which is put the ball in the back of the net. Usain Bolt in the crowd there as well. And Cristiano Ronaldo looks like he's got the winner right at the death for Manchester United to make it 2-1. That's why you pay the big bucks. For those type of moments. It was a cross from Fred towards the far post. Ronaldo nods it down. Then Lingard gets there. Ronaldo gets there second. Has a poke at it with his right foot. Gets enough to get it past the keeper, who does get a hand on it. But again, killer instinct there from Ronaldo right at the death. Good work by Lingard to touch it back to him as well, in fairness. And then Ronaldo rifles it low and hard past the keeper. Sneaks it into the near post. And it's Manchester United that are going to win this one by 2-1. And that's, as I said, that's why he is one of the greats of the game. For moments like that. He gets a yellow card, obviously, for taking his top off. But I doubt he cares very much because he's got the winner in the game. I don't know what they're looking at on VAR here. Because it didn't look like there was anything wrong with that goal to me. Goal given, yeah. I didn't realise what they were looking at. There was nothing wrong with it as far as I was concerned. Villarreal pumped the ball forward. It's headed away by United. They work it out left side. They'll be looking to try and create one more overload in the box here. And the ref blows it up. It's all over at Old Trafford. A late Cristiano Ronaldo goal makes it Manchester United 2, Villarreal 1. In what's been a very entertaining game of football. As a neutral, I've enjoyed the 90 minutes. I have. you might feel Villarreal were a little bit hard done by, but football is a cruel game at times, and as I said, you bring in the superstars for moments like that, and Cristiano Ronaldo stood up right when it was needed. Good bit of play with Lingard as well, nice little touch off to him, and fair play. United win the game by 2-1, and Villarreal will feel hard done by, but look, football's a ruthless business at times, and United get the win to put themselves on the board of the Champions League. So United on 3 points after that one. Villarreal will wonder how they didn't get something from the game, but look, it's a ruthless business. And yeah, look, glad you guys were joining me for the stream today. Much appreciated. Don't forget to check out manscaped.com. Use the code CraigStation for 20% off and free shipping of the all-new Performance Package 4.0, featuring the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, the Ball Toner, the Ball Deodorant, the Shed Travel Bag, and the Boxer Briefs as well. I will be back on here tomorrow for a watch-along of the West Ham game in the Europa League. Really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Please hit the subscribe button before you head off as well. I'm going to leg it over and do a stream on Anfield Agenda right now. I'll see you there in 3 minutes. Massive thank you again, guys. Really enjoyed the stream. Thanks for joining me.